Wow, what a roller coaster ride of a year Kagurabachi had in 2025. If I started this review series even a month or two earlier, I think some of the ratings that you see here would be very, very different. However, since I started these reviews in November, the quality of this series has absolutely skyrocketed. The art and the paneling of this series has hit insane levels, taking it to easily the best of this series as a whole, and ensuring that the series never fell out of the top 5 for each of the reviews that I did, and even pushing its average ranking to second overall of the magazine. That being said, I remember long enough to when the mangaka was struggling to produce completed chapters, even delivering a chapter which had nearly half of the pages containing sketches which were clearly rough drafts. There is a grudging admiration that you have to have for being able to deliver your chapter each week, to know that you can always expect to find a chapter for your favorite series when you pick up Shonen Jump each week, but it cannot come at the expense of your health and of the quality of the overall series. I personally would not mind waiting for better quality. However, from November on, this seems to not be a problem anymore. So let's hope this series keeps it up into the new year. In the meantime, here's a compilation of my 2025 reviews for Kagurabachi. I know that it's not unprecedented. In fact, JJK happened quite a few times, but he never took a break, and I find that to be a little weird, because I assume it was for health reasons that he wasn't able to produce, and even though the most recent chapters have been quite good, I still look at that a little bit askance. The overall direction of this chapter was great. It really pushed me from page to page, and the reveal at the end was just super cool. I love the matching panels of the pre and post teleportation. It was a really cool effect. The whole chapter's action takes place basically over the course of a few seconds, but it still was able to get the pulse racing. The level this series is getting to right now is very high, and I hope that it can continue to stay here, but only so long as he's not destroying himself to do it. And they are being blasted around the city like this is an episode of Dragon Ball Z. But honestly, I really dig it. The powers of each of the enchanted blades are being shown off to their full effect, and it goes to show why so many of the characters in this world are absolutely terrified of these weapons, because they are just so much more, seemingly, than anything else in this world in terms of a power scale. The art in this chapter is super chilling as literal buildings start disintegrating before our eyes. I really, really enjoy where this story is at. It's dropping some really interesting story building while at the same time hitting just some of the best action you will see around. He catches up on way more life story than can be handled in one conversation. So, like most conversations with your uncle at Christmas time. They swap their ninja ways and speed run to the realization that they can't agree with each other and need to take each other out. Samura also rejoins the fight, and the fight will continue. The tension that the author is able to build in this chapter is crazy, and I'm impressed with what they are able to do in terms of building tension with so little fighting.